To help support me and get an additional $3 off, use the code R3D and the PlayAsia link below. Now, back to the video. Hello guys, this is Red from Red's Third Dimension Gaming, and today I'm bringing you a review for Super Neptunia RPG for the PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. A newly 2D designed Neptunia game by a Canadian Western studio, Artisan Studios, has come out in Japan and will arrive soon in 2019 for North America and Europe. Is this new direction and side story good for the franchise, or is it just a big pile of eggplants? Super Neptunia RPG begins famously with our protagonist awakening and having amnesia. She cannot recollect anything beyond just her name. Neptune soon realizes that she is a little girl with a great amount of strength. With her new sense of bravery and a book, Histoire, in her grasps, she sets off on a new, two-dimensional, side-scrolling adventure. Personally, I didn't notice how many times a character in a Compile Heart game has had amnesia or memory loss, but this is pushing it a little too far. I feel like the company is starting to run out of ideas. You don't need to have a memory loss plot in almost every single game that you create. However, I didn't think that part of the story was that bad, it's just not original. As a whole, the story was okay, but it was nothing great. Alongside normal story quests, there are very mundane side quests. I found that many quests were just tedious and uninteresting. One thing that I really liked was that there is a side-scrolling element to the game, and it is a little like Odin Sphere in that regard, but is quite different with its gameplay and platforming. The one reason why my friend was interested in this game was because it looks similar to Odin Sphere and Dragon's Crown and Valkyrie Profile. It looks very similar to that genre of games. I wish the gameplay would run like Dragon's Crown or Odin Sphere. Those games are my favorite side-scrolling RPGs. In Super Neptunia RPG, you will be able to start a fight with a live monster or boss by touching them, getting attacked, or performing an early symbol attack. These are well-known battle starting mechanics in Neptunia games, and it's nice to see them in this entry. A cool roaming feature in the game is that the enemies will change every time you fight them. It's nice that there is a randomness to this part of the gameplay. I'm sure most players will appreciate this. At first, the gameplay can be a little confusing. There is more to it than what the tutorials suggest. A couple hours into the game, they'll give you a person that you can talk to about all the controls and everything, but the initial tutorials are not that great. I don't particularly like the gameplay. It's too easy. You have a time system in this game. You can either wait until the meter fills to attack once, or you can attack multiple times in a row for a combo if you let the meter fill up more. If you let it fill up more, you have to be careful because you could die very easily from being constantly attacked by the enemy. If you want to make a battle go faster, there is a fast forward feature, which was something that I suggested to Idea Factory before. I warmly welcome this feature to this game because it makes the gameplay more bearable. I'd like to ask the developers, why do you have a time system if you're just going to make it so that the player can skip through it? This defeats the purpose of your time system. It just is like, why do you have a time system if you're just going to skip it anyways? So in my opinion, I think it defeats the purpose of the whole time system. When you press the touchpad, you'll get into a menu where you can use magic and healing items. These were a little annoying to me at first. I wish you could just press something during the gameplay instead of this little extra step. I wish there was an in-game battle menu while you are battling. A cool thing that is in this battle system is that when you switch the positions of your characters, you have different skill sets. So you can use this to heal your companions or use different skills against the enemies. It's not necessarily the most simple battle system, but it's much easier and too different than the previous Neptunia entries for me. While looking through the menus, you have a large variety of options and optional quests. When you complete one of these quests from an NPC, you'll be generously rewarded. Also, you can adjust and apply many skills, bonus stats, and equipments to your characters. I really enjoyed this menu. It had great RPG qualities about it. The graphics in Super Neptunia RPG are brilliant. I love the art style of the environments and characters. The game features brand new environments and beautiful villages. Yes, you can walk around and talk to villagers and NPCs. There are sometimes secret areas as well. The voice acting is fantastic. Even when the script isn't the best, Neptune's voice carries this game on her own with her gorgeous Japanese speaking.
しばらくうちで働くといい。シルクワームは常に優秀な人材を求めている。
シルクワーム？
ああ、そこからか。記憶喪失なら仕方ない。いろいろ教えてやろう。
手短にお願いします。
軽いな。まず、現在このゲーム業界はフィリン様をトップとする我らシルクワームが統治管理している。
ロディ？
なんでもない、忘れろ。フィリン様は優れたプロデュース能力を持っておられる素晴らしいお方だ。良作ゲームをたくさん作り、ゲーム業界を発展させようとしている。
へえ、いい人なんだね。
ああ。だがな、そんなフィリン様の素晴らしさを理解せず、愚かにも我らシルクワームに歯向かう組織もある。抵抗組織レジスタンスには気をつけろ。奴らは自分たちもゲーム好きとか言いながら怪しいものを作っている。ゲームを滅ぼす気かもしれない。
レジスタンス？ごっくり気をつけるよ。
何？そのために我々シルクワームがある。心配はいらん。話はここまでだ。ようこそシルクワームへ。新入りの加入祝いに皆で乾杯といくか。
おお。追加でプリンも。
しっかり噛んで食え。別に取ったりしない。ここまで関わったら仕方ないか。これ持っていろ。
この本って。
イストワールだ。
イストワール？
その本の名前さ。
へえ。あのね、最初お姉さんと会った時。
Is this game 60 frames per second? I don't think that it's supposed to be 60 frames per second because I noticed way too many dropped frames. It's annoying to have any glitching or lag in a single player game, but when you have a new studio working on your next Neptunia title, this is to be expected. Even though the new update seems to have fixed this a little bit, I'm still disappointed because it should have been completely fixed before it was released. I want to also talk about some of the scenes in the new Neptunia game. The special scenes in this game are fantastic and beautiful. Neptune always has the sense of humor that I enjoy. I just wish the story could have been better. In addition, the music was beautiful. It reminds me a little bit of certain areas in Final Fantasy X, and it just adds more to the game. Overall, Super Neptunia RPG is a beautiful but laggy game. Instead of being Neptunia and Odin Sphere mixed together, we got a side-scrolling Neptunia game with a very simplified battle system for the more casual gamer. The story is nothing special, but if you love Neptunia, then you'll want to pick it up. The experience is definitely different than your typical Neptunia game. I was going to give this game a 6 out of 10, but because I actually enjoy God Eater 3 more than this one, and God Eater 3 I gave a 6, I'm going to give this game a 5 out of 10 because it's not as fun as God Eater 3. This game could have definitely been better, but at least it starts at 20% less than the average retail price. $49.99 is not too bad, but I would suggest picking it up at around $20 to $30 at the most, unless you are a Neptunia super fan. If you are a Neptunia super fan, then you should pick this up whenever it comes out in North America, or if you want to get it early, you can use the PlayAsia link down below and get an additional $3 off with the code R3D, because the game is out right now in Japan, so you'll get it about 6 months early probably. I'm assuming this game is going to come out in the summer 2019. It might come out later, it might come out sooner, so don't quote me on when the release date for North America is from this review. And like I said, if you would like to help support me and buy this game now, you can use the PlayAsia link below and get $3 off with the code R3D. I'd like to give a quick shout out to my patrons for this month: Yo-Yo Mango, Sten0328, Mike Shadow 24, and Snizzy Snaz Bullets. If you would like to help support my channel by becoming a patron, you can go down to the link below and donate $1, or you could donate $10. Any amount helps towards buying new games, especially the Japanese ones. If you'd like to help me out by just buying something and not having to spend any more money, you can use one of my affiliate links below. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget the thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next review.
You fell for it! Nice to meet you. I'm Neptunia. I'm a compatible character who was born from Neptune's funny face components. The only thing I can really do for you is smile. Is that alright?